I'm not showing in mine.
Showing mine. To mute it. Shay is there.
There you are.
Waiting.
And there we go.
Hi, everybody. Sorry, I'm having a few technical difficulties trying to figure out if I was live or not live or where my things were at. Hope everybody is having a good day today. Today is just a spontaneous live. I'm going to be trying to do a coloring page. I've never really done one. Every time I look at them, I go, ugh. But I got this really cool one from Crayola, the art with edge, which is a zombie Daze. So that just fits me if y'all know me. So we're gonna see how this goes out. Don't forget, when you guys are here and you just got here and you haven't got settled down yet, don't forget to click that subscribe button down below and hit that notification bell so that you can get notified every time I have these spontaneous lives. And don't forget to comment if you really like what you see. Thank you. Now, I haven't quite decided on what page I was going to use yet. This has some really cool zombie stuff in it. It really does. Some just hilariously weird stuff. So out of everything on here, I have this page that I'm thinking of. I have this page that I'm thinking of. But this last page I was really thinking of because this is May, and they're having a thing that's called Mermay, which is Mermaids for May. And so I have this one. So I'm thinking this one. What do you guys think?
Show me again. Well, I was sharing your stuff.
You're fired. We got this one.
Uh-huh. Oh, let me get to the other. Wait, I'm looking on the wrong side. Oh, look at him.
That one. Or the mermaid.
I do the mermaid.
That's what I'm thinking. But now I got to rip it out.
Okay, well, I'm going to go and share your stuff, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll be back.
I don't like ripping things out, but I have to because that's what we do. And these are nice because they're not printed on both sides, so you don't have to worry about bleed through. Even if you're going to leave the pages in the book, get a piece of cardboard or even poster board, stick it behind the page you're going to work at. That way, if you use markers or anything like that, it's not going to bleed through and go onto a page behind it. That happens sometimes. Right, Faith? She had a mishap one day. And unfortunately, she was in a book that's double printed. Yeah. But we figured out how to fix it. What's going on down here? Yeah, Shay, you should always vote, but we don't listen to you anyways. Okay, guys. Hopefully everybody's sharing. If you come in and I don't answer you, I'll occasionally say this. If you come in and I don't answer you, then I'm probably deep into thought. Feel free to comment down below and to chit chat with everybody. If you're coming in on a replay, just enjoy. They now have the new option where you can watch all the chat that was going on during the live as well. Oh, and then Shay's gonna love this. I'm gonna try some markers too.
Oh my God, that'd be awesome.
I'm like, well, I got all these different things I've gotten from my sketch box that I've kind of used, but I kind of have avoided using at the same time.
Sorry.
It's all right. I'll see you later.
I don't even know if you heard it. Did you hear it?
Yes. You have people in your pocket.
I just muted.
This is
So I'm
the Illustrator Spectrum Noir pointy one. I'm going to think this is the body color I'm going to do. Oh, you know what I want to do? Do they have... No, I think that's going to be too dark. That one's going to be way too dark.
I muted you. Why are you making noise?
See, I didn't make any kind of what is that called? Testers for what color these markers are. So let's see, we're all working together to get, like I said, this is impromptu.
I'm sharing you on Facebook right now, and I'll be there. You'll have my attention in a minute.
So now you can see people. I feel like that's going to be way too dark for her. And I don't really have a blender, so. Oh, and these ones are sealed. This one might be too. I do have watercolors too, so I have all kinds of stuff. I was hoping to try some markers though, if I can ever open them. This is what happens when we do impromptu.
Hey, you saw me with my Prisma colors that day. Ooh.
Well, these ones that came in the sketch box, they come in a box and they are all, and they're actually all individually wrapped with a clear wrap around it.
Right.
So let's see what does this color look like. Now this is a maybe I like that one. It's not too bad.
I didn't understand why they all used that, like Shay did the whole swatching thing, but I get it now.
Yeah, because you don't know how.
Right.
I don't know if you can tell. These ones kind of look the same, but you can tell it's a little.
Yeah, like some of my other ones that I have, I've got to do swatching on those. What it shows is not necessarily what it's going to come out.
Yeah.
So the ones that I got from Shay, I love, but I'm going to have to swatch them because not all of what shows on there is what is real.
So all I'm going to attempt to start to do is just my filling in my basic colors before I start.
Now, right now I'm watching you on the YouTube side so I can catch any comments. For some reason, I'm not able to pull it both at the same time. Like when I do it.
I have mine side by side right now.
Yeah, that's how I have mine when I'm hosting, when I'm doing an event, but it's not letting me do that tonight with you.
Probably because you have 7,642 windows open.
No, I only have 3: Google, YouTube, and Facebook now. Because I'm trying to be a good little mod for you today. I've already added your social link in there, telling people to subscribe. I went through all through the Facebook groups, G+, and Twitter. Your live has been shared, all of those. And if you hold on, I will even do just a second here. I'm going to do an Instagram thing for you.
Did you do it in that one group that's for live?
Yes, I did.
Well, so far I like the marker. And it tends to like this paper. Of course, I had a bunch of these, and I'm not a marker person. I never will be a full marker person. I had a bunch of the noirs that I sent to Shaylee because she is Miss Marker Magic. Shay 206 for those of you who might be in here. I feel like I making the Shay noises.
Okay, I got you shared on Just saying. I've got you shared on Instagram as well.
Okay, I think that's it for the green part. Now, what do I want to... what do I got for other colors? Let me see what other colors I have real quick.
Sounds good.
This one's refillable. It is a cure color. I think this is gray. Yeah, which that could come in handy because being a zombie, there should be some grays in there. This is La Plume. Ooh, look at that. I think this is watercolor, though. I'm not sure, though. No, this is permanent, so it's not watercolor. Here's another Le Plume. Oh, it's a nice pink. These are a little different feeling, and they're very soft tip. Ooh, look at that one. That's like a cup. I can use that for the coral on here. That's like a lighter shade. It's almost flesh color. Ooh, that's really dark. It's a very burnt orange. That's very green too. Or is that the green I just used? It might have been. I don't. But I have a lot more things I can choose from if I choose to. But I'm thinking I'm gonna go. I'm trying to think of what color I should do her body, because it's a very strange body. Because she's not really murmur. It's almost like she is one of those old-fashioned dinosaur like fish things, because she's got the weird thicker fins up here. Well, she's dead, so I would think that maybe a gray. What do you think, a gray?
Yeah.
Yeah, Shay's probably rolling over in her grave going, what are you doing?
Well, give her a second because you're on a delay and she should comment.
She says a dark green tail, gray hair, and blue water.
But her body's already green, isn't it?
Yeah, I do have a darker green, though. Which green, though, Shay? The olive green or the... What was that? What green was that? Where did I even put that green? Oh, my goodness. Can you tell that I'm not with it? I'm thinking if she wants to go with dark, probably this olive. Yeah, I think the olive. Yeah.
Oliver Green shadowed with Frey, which I'm thinking she's meaning gray. Olive green shadowed with gray.
So if you guys that come around, you like what you see, or you like to, we have an event coming up this weekend, next weekend. That is, we're going to be doing a journal swap. Not a journal swap, a canvas swap this time. We've already did the journal swap. Now we're doing a canvas swap. And we each did a background that none of us are going to know what the background looks like till we open it. And then we're going to do something to complete the painting.
We're going to do one per session.
Mm-hmm.
and we only open up one per session.
Yeah.
I've already figured out how I'm going to open mine. I'm going in at blind, you know, like I'll just lay them, the envelopes all out and just randomly pick one. And that'll be the one I work on when I open it.
It works.
Now I get to work on yours tonight. I just didn't have any panels. I had to wait to get some panels. I tried to get some yesterday and they didn't have them where I was at. So usually they do. So
Let me have a go. I can't remember. I don't think our Walmart carries the panels at all.
mine, the one up in Durango carried better ones, but I didn't get any while I was there, thinking they would be down here. And well, they weren't panels; they were different, funky looking canvases that I wanted to get, but I didn't because I didn't have the funds really to spend on them, so I didn't do it. Hey, now, have you used this alcohol ink on the canvas panels?
You can use it on there, yeah. You just have to, if it's.
I mean, I don't know.
You just got to play with it.
I don't really know what they do, so. Gonna have to watch some videos on it. I don't know. I know if I knew people that had it and do a video on how to work with it, that'd be something. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Yeah, Shay.
Yeah, Mark. Oh, I see what you're about shady. Okay.
Now this right here is a Tombow. Okay, they're acid free and stuff. This is what I'm seeing. I've never used these before. It did great here, doing highlights over our already existing marker. If you look here though, it like oversaturated it and actually tilted the paper a little bit. So I would suggest if you're getting these, don't use them over something. Don't use them as the base color, because apparently they oversaturate.
Now, what are the name of these pins again? So if anybody's looking new.
This is a Tombow, and then I've been using some are Spectrum Noir's graphic, and some is their Illustrator markers, and then there's the Le Pluma markers.
The pin. In Spanish, that says the pin.
Yeah, see, I like this as like highlighting here and there. I don't like what it did to where it was on its own.
Right.
But, you know, I don't use them very often. They're still a new thing. That's why I like Sketchbox and subscription things like that, because they send you stuff you have not yet played with, maybe. So instead of wasting your money on something you're like, oh, I don't like the way that worked. You can get it and be like, okay, I like those, or oh no, yeah, I'm not gonna waste my money on getting more of those.
She said it's highlighting great. She looked good. Perfect.
Yeah, I just don't like what it did there.
I don't have inks, buddy.
Who don't have inks?
Shay.
Oh.
When I was talking about the alcohol, I mean these inks that I got, that ink I got, I only got one. That's the only one they had. And I said, well, that's because it was $1. I have to go back tomorrow and see if they restock the shelf.
You never know. I haven't been back yet. Have to go to Erie, and I'm like, I accidentally colored over one of her flesh parts, her dead flesh. I still got to figure out what color I'm going to make those. So I'm thinking on that. I know I liked.
Nice. Gotta figure out how much of a delay you got going.
Oh, about 20 or 30 hours. You never know on delays. It's too
I'm
hard.
watching it. It's probably, I'm still watching. You got a good delay. You got a good almost minute delay.
Okay.
Because it's still not even where you're at now.
I tell you what's not going to be fun trying to figure out all the background stuff. Oh.
Oh, but you're so good at it. You'll be fine.
Now I'm thinking this color. That's what I'm thinking. If I can get, I gotta yeah, all these markers and stuff you all see me using all came from the sketchbook.
If I could afford that subscription every month, I would have gotten it.
Well, I've had it for over a year. I did cancel it recently because eventually I want to try a different box.
Did you try one yet? I mean, did you pick a different one, or are you still waiting?
I'm waiting to see. Financially, right now, stuff happens.
I know. I know. You notice everything I got was 50 and 30 to 50% off today. I mean, I did pretty good walking out of there with just $20 because
Now these ones are kind of cool. These is the Le Plume 2, and they have the brush
Right.
tips, and then they have the really fine tip. So you can kind of, it's a little different of a mix up there. Okay, I need something that is an off-white-ish for her fleshiness, and I know I have to have something.
So I would have been over $30 worth of stuff I bought today.
Mm-hmm.
Because everything was on sale. It was $20, and I think it was 22 because of tax.
Yeah.
So I saved, $11. Not a bad savings for the day.
I'm thinking some of the by areas and stuff, I'm going to go in with using some color pencils. So I'll wait till I get to there for that part. I know. Let's see. You think Shay said gray? Let's see.
Shay says, okay, back my phone died. Had to hook up to the Wi-Fi. Well, thank you, Shay, for returning.
You know, we've told you 1,000 times, have a charger at all times. Especially when you're watching live. You should already be plugged in. That sucks your battery right out of you.
So I called, even though I don't have to call till August, and I'll call back in August. Oh, never mind. I'll tell you when we're not on air. Never mind.
Well, you need to call Walmart.
Oh, that's not there. Trust me, it's not there.
Have you called?
You just don't understand. It's not going to be there. You have no.
You never know. One never knows. Good things happen all the time, even in weird places.
What color is her hair?
It's supposed to be gray. This is you have to think I'm just laying in the back full colors before I start going in with my color pencils and stuff like that.
Well, I know my color pencils make little to no difference on dark colors, on dark ink markers. But I also just have the cheap color pencils. I don't have expensive ones. Or the more high pigment ones, She looks evil.
Who does?
Your mermaid. Oh, I didn't realize there's a guy behind her.
Yeah, she's hot, she's luring him into it. She could eat his brains.
Yeah. From the back, he's thinking, haha, sexy. When she turns around, he's going to be, oh, no. We have 6 people watching. Hello out there. You can come into the side chat.
Hi, everybody.
We have 5. Went down to 5. Now down to 4. What the heck?
You scared him.
Something. Oh, we're back up to 5. Maybe people are having, because I know I was watching it on live of another channel, and right in the middle of their live, and they're a big channel. Lori, oh, LOL, I was trying to figure out what the giant black dot was. Oh, that's his microphone.
What? Oh, I'm sorry.
it's Mark's mic. Yes, dear.
Can
It's
you
Mark's
still
mic.
hear me now, okay? With it up?
Yeah. You're just, yeah. I don't know. See, now it's more in the camera than it was before. Okay. Just put it back where it was over your mouth. It'll be all right.
No, it's not. I've put it up. I think you're watching the lag.
Oh, you know what? You're probably right. Because that's where the only place I can see the.
Because I had moved it to see what she was talking about. I tell you what, Shay, do you have the Illustrator markers? That tip is so soft and so smooth.
Anyways, watching a fairly large channel today, and right in the middle of the stream, they were gone. They had to come back on air, and they were saying that the YouTube server timed out on them or something, and they hadn't been on there but maybe an hour or so. So I've heard of a lot of people saying they've had a lot of trouble with their stuff lately.
Oh yeah, you will. It's YouTube. Depends on weather, depends on servers, depends on how many people are on stuff. Ridiculous. Look at yours though. Yours that one day yours dropped, resumed, and took what, 4 days for the beginning of your live to finally show up?
It just showed up yesterday.
No, it showed up a couple days ago for the one live.
The one I just did yesterday, the first day it played all the way from the beginning.
Oh, really? It did it to that one too?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. Yesterday was the first day. It actually showed up from the beginning. I was like, what the heck?
So yours did it the one before that too, remember?
Yep.
Our art and chat one, I think it was. Where's my other thing?
Yeah, she's looking good. Shay says, love it so far.
Sharpies I could use if I wanted to. I think those are all fine tip and those are fine too. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know what this thing's supposed to. I think this thing right here is supposed to be a weird color. I don't know. And the funny thing is these really are not meant to be an adult coloring book. These are in the kids section. They're by Crayola.
The that book, I didn't see it in. I looked at Walmart because that's where they have them over
Walmart has some of the Crayola ones.
Yeah, they didn't have that one though.
I hadn't seen this one until I went to Rite Aid. other. How can I lose things that are right in front of my face? Explain this to me.
Look at him behind you. I'm on the lag, so I'm watching you with the guy. There you go. I flipped over. Shay's over in the chat. So how was your day today, Mark? Did you have to work today? I can't remember.
No worky for me today. It's been pretty much a slow. Didn't get anything accomplished I was hoping to have accomplished today. But hey, you know what are you gonna do? Sometimes these things happen. Do you want to try some of that? They're very vibrant colors.
And what colors? Is that a green?
Yes, these are the mermaid markers from being down before. They're water soluble. Very potent. Very vibrant.
Yeah, those are nice. Right back. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
What'd you break down?
I'm walking, and my body is. I woke up with trolley horses from my nap in my calves and in my shoulders from all that walking.
That's never fun. This paper doesn't seem to like these watercolor markers. The first time I've never had them put their color out well. So I have a little bit up there that I have put out on my piece of glass. I'm mixing it with some water. Come back and get this. Fill these in where I want them to. Sometimes that happens.
Oh, she's looking nice. Oh my Lord!
Are you breaking?
She's looking good.
I don't know why they felt the need to put so much down here. And a lot of it's like, okay, well, like I would think I would do this like sand here, but then there's no breakage up here. What this stuff is back here. So that's gonna drive me crazy. That's what coloring books drive me nuts for.
It looks good though. Hey, Just Mike, how are you, hon?
Hey.
Paint it black, Mark. Paint what black?
Everything.
Doing just fine, he said. Okay, that's good. What did you want him to paint black? He said it doesn't matter, just paint it black, LOL. Shay says, LOL, you weren't that excited when I showed up, Shay. Oh my gosh, Shay. Hi, Shay, how are you?
Hi, Shay. Hi. Oh my gosh, Shay's here. Oh my god, everybody. It's Shay 206. Oh my god, you gotta make sure you go to her channel and subscribe because it's Shay 206. She's awesome. Is that better? I can't believe it.
Just Mike, Shay is so funny, he says.
Keep your tongue in your mouth, young lady.
What?
Stick your tongue in.
I just had to, I ate a banana. See if that helps with all the damn leg cramps I've got going on in my shoulders. Whew. Just coming along fine, Mark.
She's getting there. But it makes you go, oh, this is just a foundation so far. Putting on face and makeup. Layers, layers, and layers, and layers. Okay. That's the pen. I don't know why that's over here.
I was looking for molding paste, but the molding paste I saw in Hobby Lobby was Liquitex and extremely expensive.
You can, you gotta, you just have to look all over the place. You can get it cheap. Liquitex, actually, I think with my Liquitex, I lucked out. I found it at Michael's on clearance because it was a set of different pastes and stuff, and one was missing out of them. So I got it for like $6 or $7, and it was like a $20 or $30 thing.
Oh, wow.
Go away.
Who are you talking to?
Shadow. Scratching on the back of my chair.
Huh?
Shadow, she's scratching on the back of my chair.
Oh.
She thinks Papa wants.
Shay, okay, Mike says Shay is so funny, and Shay says, I can be. LOL says hi. Hi, Cedric. He said he likes your zombie and said you're hairy like him. And Shay asked Mike if he's having any fun weekend adventures.
Yes, ma'am. You.
And just Mike said, just went to the beaver pond, 1800s culvert under the train tracks, and the dreaded North Trail.
Down.
And your cat's taking over your life?
Apparently. You're a bad child. Barbara, though. You like the papa? We can't be up here, though. I'm making a great one. We can't put you down there either, because I'll put you right into the garbage. So go lay down.
Still need to raise a bit more, so I increased my
What was
shop.
that?
You guys have any questions, please let me know.
Face.
Again, I cannot thank you guys enough.
Face.
Yes.
What are you listening to?
Somebody that is a video on the way. All right, Mike, can't wait to see your new video. Somebody that I follow on Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
him and his wife, he's a phenomenal artist. Oh my gosh. I'll have to share him with you guys. What I'm sharing with you is not his art, it's just him talking. But he is Shay will not like his art. You will like his art, Shay will not. And Just Mike says, we found Smurf tracks, deer tracks, wolf tracks, and wild cat tracks and more. Smurf tracks? What are Smurfs?
You don't know what a Smurf is?
Well, the cartoon, but if he found tracks, they weren't like from the cartoon. Or
He probably also found snipes.
What's a snipe?
Go snipe.
No, I'm surprised he didn't find Bigfoot being up there in Washington.
You know that the Smurfs are actually misdrawn.
The Smurfs are actually what?
They're misdrawn in the cartoons.
Clarify what you mean by that.
They're supposed to be 3 apples tall.
They're supposed to be what?
3 apples tall.
I don't know what that means. Smurf tracks are foot tracks with only 4 toes. Oh, okay.
Having trouble here. I think I want put a little bit of this here.
Are Ray-Bans good sunglasses or no?
Ray-Bans?
Yeah.
Supposed to be why. That stupid, everybody's been tagged in that Ray-Ban thing today. Facebook anyways. I'm like, what is this stuff?
Shay says they're overrated. I don't spend a lot of money on sunglasses. Tops, I think, are maybe $10.
Most of your, I mean, like you think about it, how many times have you lost them? You know?
Right. Exactly. Or do they get broke, or the kids get them, or they get dropped, or something?
Ray-Bans are good for people with money, and they're good for people who like to steal things that cost money and try to.
Well, I've just about got everything together to get my pen packs presentation perfect. So when I get my pens in, I'll be able to do it more packets.
What am I looking for now? And this is where I just go, ooh.
It's looking good, Mark. Ray-Ban, that is, not the Smurfs. I knew you were talking about the Ray-Bans. I know you would not talk about the Smurfs that way.
Good girl. I see you. I see you. I know.
Jay says, my glasses are Ray-Ban now. That cracks me up.
Okay.
She's going along nicely.
Where did I put that? Always lose some stuff. Oh, these are. Let's try these out too. These I got these also out of the thing. This is the Inktense.
What?
They're Inktense, water soluble color pencils.
Oh. I know that diver's in for a very reawakening. If he catches her. Just Mike says, I do not see SpongeBob SquarePants in this picture you're working on.
He's not here. We sold him on eBay for $1.95. Okay, then let's see how the Inktense works.
Do what?
Inktense. Watercolor. Okay. Stuck the top part in water. Oh no. That's what happens when you work with Kamiga, huh?
So are you dipping that into paint? What are you dipping that into for the shading?
Right now? Where am I at for you?
I'm looking on the Google side of it though. You're doing the green. Are you just using your water thing to pull down the pencils that you did?
Yep.
The pencils were water soluble, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got it. I got it.
However, this paper is very sustained. You want to be very light with the water. See, I accidentally squeezed a little bit. I don't know if you can see it. It's made it very transparent right there.
Mm-hmm.
Wet. I don't want to.
Yeah.
It's going to buckle if I overdo it. Learning experience.
Are you dipping it in water, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I've squeezed water out over to the side.
Okay, I'm
Like,
with you.
don't have that effect of
Right.
watering it. Every now and then I just go back for a little bit refresher.
Shay says, add SpongeBob, Mark.
No SpongeBob.
Shay, he said no.
SpongeBob. I like to say that.
What color is that?
This is actually a charcoal, tinted charcoal, burnt orange.
It's charcoal that's a burnt orange. Oh, wow. That'd be nice.
This is their one too.
Is that came from your sketchbook too?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
I buy these ones. I can't remember. Remember, I bought. Actually, I have these ones, and I have another set. I bought the other set from Hobby Lobby.
I did not know that you could get charcoal pencils in different colors.
They're nice, but they're pain in the butt when it comes to sharpening.
Shay said rude because you won't draw in a Bob or SpongeBob.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a white color pencil?
Smudger.
I'm sorry, that's a blender. Oh, it's one of those nubs.
Because this is charcoal.
Yeah, I have nubs for charcoal.
These came in the sketch box too. Probably with these, most likely.
Oh, that looks nice. I like the way that works.
Mm-hmm.
Did you just get a haircut again?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
No, I cut my hair a few weeks back.
Mike says you need to practice thinking.
Okay.
Mike says, Mark, you need to practice thinking outside the box.
I do think outside the box all the time.
And he says SpongeBob. And Shay said, the people have spoken.
SpongeBob is evil. The Mark has spoken.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
I said SpongeBob is evil. The Mark has spoken.
Oh, SpongeBob. Mark says SpongeBob is evil. SpongeBob. Oh my Lord, I can't even talk. Just Mike says, I see Patrick in the bottom corner.
That's not Patrick.
What's Patrick?
Patrick is a starfish.
Oh.
SpongeBob.
Golly, you guys know way too much about SpongeBob. However, when my daughter was a teenager, she loved it. She watched it all the time. And she flew here for a week or 2 weeks, something like that, to visit family. I think maybe it was longer than that. I think she was gone like a month. Anyway, while she was down here visiting the grandparents and the great-grandparents, I was doing, it was big back then to do while you were gone, and you would redo a room in their house, and then they'd come back. And so we, my ex-sister-in-laws and I got together, and we redid her whole room, SpongeBob. And she liked those big fuzzy pillows and stuff that were big popular back in the 90s.
They're still popular.
So she had a whole new bedroom thing while she revealed when she got home. She loved it. And so she thought she was in trouble because when she got home from the airport, when I got her home from the airport, Melissa was there and Danielle was there and all these people were at our apartment. And she's like, she told me later, she goes, I thought I was in trouble seeing them there because they were all sitting on the couch. And she's like, what are they all doing here? They wanted to be there for part of the reveal. Just Mike says, I have a t-shirt with SpongeBob. Shay says she sees Patrick at the bottom as well.
They're both delusional. Very delusional. So sad. At such young ages to be losing your mind. Right, Dave?
Do what?
I said it's so sad at such young ages for them to be losing their minds.
That they're going to be losing their minds so young.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's because she's boiled her brain by sitting in the jacuzzi. The high temperature of the jacuzzi. Just Mike says, I do not eat too much chocolate. I did not eat too much chocolate. Is that the SpongeBob reference? What do you say about me, Mark? What did you say about me, Mark?
Who?
Shay.
What?
Shay says, what did you say about me, Mark? He said it's a shame you were losing your mind so young, Shay.
I didn't say anything about you. Faith is giving your secrets away about what you're doing.
Not me.
Mm-hmm.
But is this? It says Mike says I did not eat too much chocolate. Is that a SpongeBob SquarePants reference?
I have no idea. I think he might have eaten too much chocolate. He's having a diabetic seizure.
Just Mike says so. I am not delusional.
Oh, I don't know about that now. Chocolate has nothing to do with being delusional. Hey, sure, you guys are just tuning in. I am working a page from this Crayola art with Edge, Zombie Daze. 40 pages in this. It is for kids. Or so it says. I'm going to try to use some colored pencils.
That's the same. You know, that's the same thing that has my Batman and all those in. It's one of those.
What?
It's a Crayola Edge, but
yeah,
I think.
Yeah, it's different. Okay, now we're going to get to the.
Just Mike says it could be the mosquito bites. Oh, that's making him delusional.
I don't know if I believe that mosquitoes would bite something that sour.
Do what?
I said I don't know if I believe that mosquitoes would bite something that sour.
That's Mike. Did you hear what he said? Shay says, I think the diver should be bringing her SpongeBob.
Okay, SpongeBob is in here. I didn't tell you guys. He's eating him.
He's what?
He's in her mouth.
Oh, she's
Surprise!
She's already eaten SpongeBob, guys.
Yeah, she ate it with him already. Yeah, these work just fine. What do you think?
I think it looks great. I'm watching.
This is with Prismacolors.
I need some Prismacolor color pencils, but they're expensive. Real expensive. Now, the tin that they're in, did they come in that, or is that a tin?
Yeah, they like this was the 70 something tin, so it comes in this tin. This is like the ones you get at Walmart. It's like there's like 12 or something in them, instead of 12. So it comes in a tin. Most of them come in a tin because their lead is very, very soft, so it can break easily. You drop them.
Yeah.
Or when sharpening. But I've only had like 2 or 3 that give me like this one. This one gave me so much trouble. I had to work from the other end because it kept breaking no matter what.
Oh no.
It got dropped. It happens. And it's not like I used it all the time. So
Okay, Just Mike says, no, he didn't. Otherwise, he would laugh like SpongeBob.
who didn't?
You said, I think something about somebody ate SpongeBob.
He did.
The mermaid ate.
She's eating him right now. He's in her mouth right now.
She's eating SpongeBob as they speak. That's why her hand is over her mouth. It must be a mermaid something going on.
It's mermaid.
Oh, okay.
It's mermaid.
Now I got you, because I'm like, there's so many pictures of this stuff on my.
Yeah, it's mermaid. Remember, because I had shaded one so far. I'm very, very disappointed in her. Because she's Miss Mermaid, so she should have 50 of them. Well, I'm sorry, Mike, if that's not the story you heard. It's not my fault you listened to fake news.
What do you mean, listen to Faith? I'm repeating what you said. Why am I getting thrown under the bus?
What? I said fake news. No.
fake. I'm like, what the heck, man?
Don't listen to Faith. She lied.
Like, what did I do? Crud.
See, this is where some of the fun starts to come in once you start adding your shading and your coloring.
Yeah, her hair's becoming. I see. My chair keeps making all kinds of noise. It's going to end up breaking on me.
can blame that all you want, but everything else is gas.
Huh?
Nothing.
It's the chair.
It's okay. We all have gas. Once in a while. Like Shay always tries to say that she's in the jacuzzi when hers is. I need an off-white, probably this color. Thinking.
Hmm. She's looking good.
I have 5,642 sharpeners. Do you think I could ever find just the one?
Right? I've got to find some kind of organizer for my stuff, for my pens and my Sharpie. I need those little bucket things. Where is it? I think you showed them to me.
On Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like 3 for 10, I think it was. I want to get some of them myself.
I need to put them on my wish list. If he catches her, he's going to be in for a rude awakening, that's for sure.
Oh, she's party. What are you talking about?
Huh?
She's just party. Gonna get married.
What color are you making her dead skin?
I'm throwing shades of some purples, and there'll be a little bit of gray. Just, you know, deadish zombie colors.
I think she's doing great. You kind of froze for a second.
What happens?
Just Mike says, I still think you could liven up the picture with a yellow sponge bob.
He's in her mouth. No longer yellow.
Do what?
He's in her mouth.
Your mic's gone. Can't hear you.
Hello?
There you go. Now I can hear you.
That's because my mic's up above. Because it was, remember, it was in the way of everybody.
Yeah. What was
Everybody's whiner.
it? What?
SpongeBob is dead. He's been eaten. There's so you know.
Wow, 24 views on my Hobby Lobby shopping haul today.
Cool.
That's a lot real fast.
Well, you know, the ladies love the Hobby Lobbies.
Well, and they have great sales going on right now, so.
Oh, right there. That might work. Let's see. No. We'll see when I get there.
I had to take a nap. I think I fell asleep the minute I laid my head down earlier. I was just
Sometimes
a
we
hot
need a
mess.
nap.
And I've been doing really good about not going to sleep during the day the last, week or so.
Well, you have to think you've been when you're out and about running, it runs you down quicker.
Oh, God, it about killed
And
me.
all this, you get out and all that fresh air. Your body says, fresh air. I can't stand all that fresh air.
I did not even share my video that I did earlier. My live, I didn't even share it.
Why?
I went to bed. I got through it and I went to bed. Ian must be asleep because he was in mine. I figured he'd come to yours.
He might be. You remember he's over different times.
He's in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Hey, Stephanie. She said she's having a difficult time with connection and just got home. Hi, honey. I'm sorry I missed you. Just Mike said, don't wink your eyebrow at me. Just do it. As far as putting SpongeBob in. Hey, Stephanie. Glad to see you made it. Mark doesn't do lives very often, so we got to grab it when we can with him. However, he is going to be hosting our art in chat, which is going to be next Saturday on the 12th, noon Mountain Standard Time, 2 o'clock Eastern Time, 1 o'clock Central Time, and Shay's, it'll be at 11 a.m. their time. And I don't know what time zone. Must be Pacific time zone. She says, I will try again. I can't hear anything. No connection. Oh, so sad.
Those boonies. You know, and we're having we've been having the storms move through and stuff, so reception could be a bit of a pain for her out there. hint of brown here and there. Gotta figure what to do with these for seashell beaded straps or whatever you want to call them. My black thing's in the way again, but that's where it's going to have to be. Maybe.
Do what?
My microphone, I had to move it so once in a while it shows up in the screen. Oh, wow. Now, the nice thing, though, about like when it comes to Prismacolors, they are good. And even though they can be expensive.
Yes. What
I found is nice, though, is sometimes if you can find a kit, you can always get your basic kit. And then, because like there are some of my colors in my kit that I have hardly ever touched. And then there's other ones that you go through a lot. Most of your stores that carry the Prismacolors also sell them individually. So
really?
you can start a kit and then just add to it as you need. And I think they're only like $1 or something a pencil or something like that.
Where they be over with
They'd be over wherever they have colored pencils and stuff hiding out. And you could do some decent layering on with the color pencils. If you're depending on the color pencil.
You're really good at shading and layering and stuff.
I do not like these things. I'm trying to think of what colors I want to use for them.
You don't like your boots?
Yeah. I don't like the way that they're...
The shells?
I know what they are. I know what shells they are in a sense. It's just... I don't know why they put them on the position they put them on. I've never...
Well, it's kids. We're kids. So they probably weren't thinking about...
Yeah, but most mermaids, those shells put this part's at the bottom, this big round part's at the top.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, I guess they wanted to make sure no cleavage was showing at all.
No, there's under boob.
You made sure she got under boob.
No, it was there to begin with. Yep.
Shay said she looks great, and then she says purple. Use purple, I guess, to help. And that's what you're using, isn't it?
For the boobs? No. Put a touch in there, but see, there's a lot of weird things like this that drive me nuts when it comes to certain things. Like they bothered to put, you know, the rotted away flesh and stuff up here. They didn't bother to put rotted away flesh in her tail area. Why? Other than to drive people crazy.
You know, when I do my lives, it doesn't ever show more than 9 or 10 people in the room at a time.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I look at it later, it's got like over 100 views.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay.
I had a color. And I was going to do something with it, but I don't know what I did with the color. Let's see it here. Maybe that's it. That's too close to the color. So we're going to go here.
Just Mike said, I was hoping to come into the chat. I have something special for Mark to hear.
Oh gosh,
Huh?
that could be scary.
Do you want me to let him in? It's up to you.
Oh, I don't care.
Okay.
I'm just colored and babbling.
Okay. Mike, check your Facebook, hon. Okay, he saw it, so I know he saw it. So he should be in pretty quick. He's still yawning. Can you believe it? Golly.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mike, how are you?
I'm not doing bad at all.
You sound like you're in a pretty chipper mood. Mark, make sure you set your picture. So when people talk,
I
it's
think
not.
it is, isn't it? I think mine is. Yeah, I think it is. I think, and here it will switch sometimes, but up there it shouldn't be.
Okay.
I gotta look. That's my.
So you saw Smurf feet, huh?
Yes, I did. And I was able to record those little buggers.
Oh, so you got them on video?
No, well, yes, but I didn't actually get their picture. Here, I have the soundtrack. Listen.
Kids. I've been hearing that from Faith all night. I didn't need special
I
effects.
know you have not. Yeah, no, you haven't been hearing that from me at all.
Where do you think you got the sound bites
He
from?
said I recorded a minion. Okay, babe.
I thought Mark would like that.
Oh, I found that. I drove my one friend nuts walking around Walmart. I found the fart gun.
Oh no.
I put it back. But I'm
Well-
still in the store. I can play with it.
Well, I have it now.
They're hilarious.
Yeah, I found it at the dumpster dive store. I thought of you, so I went ahead and bought it.
Wonderful.
You're doing a good job on this whatever she is, zombie lady. Zombie mermaid.
Yeah, she's coming along.
So you had sunshine today, Mike?
Yes, yesterday we were overcast, but I got sunburnt, and that's usually when I get sunburnt is overcast. Today
Oh, no.
we had sunshine, rain. Of course, it only rained about 75 drops, and clouds. And right now it's a little bit cloudy with the sun peeking a little bit, and it's only 62 degrees. It got up to 68 today, huh?
It only got to 68.
Yeah.
Well, we had a little cool breeze. Let me see what we did here today.
We were all over the place today too. We had a lot of wind, and we were supposed to get the severe thunderstorm that really never hit. So
yeah, but it sure looks spooky.
yeah, it's got windy, basically.
Well, now I have enough videos up through Monday.
You already have them scheduled and everything?
Yep.
You go, boy, you.
I wasn't going to do one Monday, but I decided to mow my lawn, so I put a semi-spoof one in there. Not spoofing anybody, but had to knock on all the neighbors' doors, but we did it.
Mhm.
It's
Did you have
titled,
one go? Did you have one go today?
yeah, I couldn't tell you which one it was today.
Wait a minute. I think it was the Texas one where you guys did the hot thingies.
Oh, the noodle challenge. Yeah. 2 times hot noodle challenge.
Yeah, I think that was it.
And then tomorrow, I think, is the one headed back home. And Sunday is, I don't remember exactly what it said, but it's Mother Nature's Talking, I think it says.
Well, you're going good.
It says, shh, Mother Nature's talking.
Okay, it's
I like
70 degrees.
At your place?
Yeah. And at 4 o'clock, it was 74. So, oh, I'm sorry. It's gone down to 68. Today, the high today was 74, and that was at 4. And now it's down to 68, and it's at 8 o'clock.
So you're an hour.
I'm an hour ahead of you.
Yeah. I don't know why I was thinking it was just a half hour.
I don't know, but I'm still yawning. I did get a little nap in today. I've been trying not to, but my body said it was donezo.
I haven't had time. Took Dad to breakfast with my brother Roy, and we checked out a few of the thrift shops, and then still had time. Oh, I had to buy some license for my daughter and mailed it to her.
For her car?
Yeah, in Bellingham. And let's see, we had to kill some time, so we decided, oh, what the heck. Went to Dairy Queen, got a cup of coffee and a small Blizzard. And
oh, your dad was over at the visiting Vivian?
yeah.
How's that going?
She wasn't too nice today. She's been doing pretty good, but she's delusional. She wanted to make sure her youngest son had plenty of money because her husband that died said that he'll be taken care of until he dies. Well, that's not going to happen. He's so spoiled rotten. He does have something wrong with his brain because he'll spend until there's no money left. His credit cards are maxed out. When he goes to a restaurant, it has to be the finest restaurant with the finest steak. He can't afford that. He don't have wages that takes care of that. So I told Vivian, I says, you need to let him sink when they start going after him because his cards are overdues. He can't pay him or whatever. Let him sink so they take his cards away.
Right.
Oh, well, like I say, her mind's kind of half burnt because of the 2 major strokes, but you don't talk about that.
Is she still in charge of her own finances?
She thinks she is, but not really. Her daughter hasn't tried taking them over yet. And she does, Vivian does understand, well, she did the other day, that she'll never come home because Dad can't take care of her.
Right.
And so she's supposedly settled in on that fact, but she's always saying she doesn't have any money left. Well, she don't know how much money she has, but if she didn't have any money left, how's she gonna make sure her spoiled rotten son has enough money to?
Unless she's hitting around for your dad to do it.
That's gonna be a cold day over.
Right? You're like, over my dead body.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of funny because her daughter, she was getting a little upset because dad would always say, well, that's okay, I'm just spending your inheritance. She didn't like that too well. She didn't understand Dad was joking. So now when she's not around, Oh, don't worry, we're just spending Kathy's inheritance. And then when I'm not around, she'll tell Kathy, that's okay, we're just spending Mike's inheritance.
That's crazy.
Yep. And then I found out, see, originally I thought they're paying $8,000 a month for her to stay in that home that she's in. Well,
Money.
oh yeah. But we found out, or I just found out that it's actually a little over $4,000. So yeah, she's well to do by accident. So
You have to watch some of those places. Like we have a place here that if you they go in, they take everything. They take all money that people are supposed to be getting. They all put liens against the homes and everything.
well, as long as she's still paying the rent, they can't do anything like that. But once she stops paying the rent as if she didn't have the money, then yes, they can. If they can't go leave, then they will put the liens on their homes and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, was it Social Security or something like that? They'll go after her children if they find out that she's been giving them money. Hell,
Right.
she gives each one of them $10,000 for Christmas every year. And I says, well, I'm glad it's not me because they're not going to go back on me. They're going to go on to them kids.
Right. Well, you're not one of her children, so.
Yeah. I mean, I'm lucky to get $25 from my dad.
Right. We don't have nobody would be getting inheritance on any side of mine.
You're not going to will your paintings or anything?
Am I going to wheel my paintings?
Yeah, they're going to be valuable because that's the only time they're valuable.
My kids would throw them away, so
That's sad.
I need to find somebody that I can trust to take them,
Right.
sell them, and then get the money to my grandbabies or something. But my kids could give two craps. They don't care.
Right.
It's just a hobby.
Well, I have a little fear of the same with my cuckoo clocks. That's why if I ever get, maybe I need to stop making videos, but I need to start working on them, getting them together. And what I don't hang in my house, I should probably sell, I guess. Like I say, see which ones, if the kids want any, which one is their favorite, and get that one fixed up for them.
Right. Hey, have you seen your son yet to switch out the phones?
He's supposed to be coming tomorrow. I don't know if he's going to bring the phone. He should be. He didn't say, but he wants a haircut, so he's going to come up in the morning.
Is it a long ways?
It's well, from the house to here, it's approximately 45 minutes.
Well, let's hope he brings, say, haircut for the phone, no problem.
Well, I was thinking about traveling up there or down there and give him his haircut because I need to go to the rental house and fix their toilet.
Right.
And but my bad Bob, they invited me up with Dad and Roy to dinner, so I have to make it quick. And I don't know what Steven's up to see whether besides a haircut, if he'd have something else going on or what. So I just figured I'm not heading up there. I'll let him head up here.
Well, he's going to fix the people's toilet.
I don't really care. They're not good. They're not good paying enough rent, really. They've been in there for over, let's see, almost 15 years. And the rent's never gone up. So technically speaking, I'm just skimming by, even though I just put a new roof on the place last year. And the year before, I put a brand new furnace in. This year, I put a new linoleum in the laundry room, kitchen, and dining room. All that's not cheap, let me tell you.
Do they keep the place up? Do they are they
They don't destroy the place, or
They pretty much take care of the place. I mean, if they were to move out today, it'd look like a woodpecker's in there because they her husband loves Coca-Cola, so has shelving all over the place, and he loves when he hunts, he'll shoot an elk or a deer or whatever. He's got each one of those stuffed and mounted on the walls and whatnot. So I'm
Well,
sure
can you imagine what the walls are going to look like when I move out of here? It'll be like, but see, you can go through with, if I can, I'm going to go through with toothpicks and stick them in the holes and break it up, and then you put a little spackle over it, and it's good.
Well, you don't even need the toothpicks. Some people, depending how small it is, you can take, which I dread even saying this out loud, but you can take toothpaste and fill the holes and then paint right over it.
Oh, okay. Because there are so many holes in the walls but I sold a watercolor painting the other night.
Right.
I sold one of my canvas paintings the other night. It shipped out today. So.
Yeah, I think I saw that picture.
I sold the rooster, and I sold which was a canvas, and I sold the a watercolor painting.
Yeah, I saw the flower. I don't think I saw the rooster. I mean, you're showing the flower when it's sold.
The rooster sold.
it's on our Instagram.
He doesn't until he gets the new phone. He can look on his Instagram, but he can't on the computer. But it doesn't work on his phone that he has now.
Yeah, I can view what you put up, and I can make a comment, but I can't put anything up.
And you can't look at any direct messages, and there's a crap ton in there. So when you can get it added to the new phone,
Make sure that phone's plugged in because it's going to wear itself out.
yes, because of all the ones that Marco was sending as well.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. And I still share things with you. And then I'm like, oh, dadgummit, he doesn't. But I got to keep trying to sell these paintings to make sure that when that apartment comes available, I have the money.
Right.
I'm at number 26.
So 26 more people have got to pass on or move away.
Or get put into a nursing home. Something. So it's kind of scary because when I move in there, I'll lose my hut.
Well, just start taking your special cookies to them.
Oh, right. But when I go into there, I'm going to lose.
My thing is, your guys' thing frozen, or is it just me?
You're spinning.
Your YouTube, okay.
You're
I'm
spinning.
just gonna keep going because
Keep going.
we know
It'll
how.
get done.
Yeah, I thought that was
sure.
I thought that was me for a while as I saw it spinning, and then all of a sudden it pops back. So
Yeah.
It's just the connections are pain in the butt. But
Yeah, you couldn't have
it'll upload in different. It'll upload in different sessions.
Yeah, it's just rebooted. It comes back. I mean, refresh the page, it comes right back.
Mine's super crappy. I had, was it 0.6 or something like that? I mean, that's really bad connection, but that's all you can get out here. And then I found out they have a 0.7. So for another $10, I got that. And now I need to download something to see just how long that takes. Because I was complaining to them, depending what time of day it is I start the download, it might take 10, 11 hours for a half an hour video.
Oh, wow.
And other times...
it also depends on what size video you are recording. I tend to, when I'm recording to make stuff to upload on my camera, I do it in 720. It's still good enough quality, but it's not a huge file compared to anything above that.
Right. Remember, I was
above that, it takes me forever.
You're the one that told me how to change the setting on my camera. But I was using my Nikon because it was taking 5 to 7 hours to upload, to render, to upload, and then to process. So you're talking like a day and a half. Once I changed that setting that you told me to change, that was a game changer. It's like, and then I've got this high-speed internet, and I do things with the webcam now. My videos render within No longer than 10 minutes.
Well, I can't change my camera
Mhm.
because I don't read Japanese.
You're fired.
I bought this camera off the internet. I wasn't paying attention. It says right on there that it's in Japanese only. And I got the camera and I saw it was in Japanese. So I was starting to YouTube this camera to see people changing. And I'd count the screens and push where they said to push to get to change over the names. And I was able to get there, but I don't care which name you change, it's still in Japanese. So
Hi, KM Crafts. Glad to see you in.
Hi, welcome. Doing a little bit of zombie coloring today.
She says, or KM Crafts says, oh, she's pretty.
Yeah, she's out of the Crayola Art and Edge Zombie Daze, a coloring book. I got mine at Rite Aid. And I figured, seeing how it is May, I might as well just do her. Have a little fun. She's coming along slowly. But, you know, we know when it comes to coloring pages, they don't tend to go fast. On Faith.
It's true. I was on, what, 6 hours? Did we lose Mike?
I'm still here.
Okay. Well, everything's totally rebooted on me, including my Google. And I'm like, what the heck?
That's because we were talking about our internet and speeds.
Right? And then it went, let me just mess with your world for a minute. Don't even feel comfortable. So
Well, on the Faith spoof I'm doing, I have a color book I'm coloring in, and I touched one of the markers on there. Oh, no, because that thing just started sucking the ink out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to go back to pencil.
Oh yeah, sometimes they will depend. Like there's the one markers did great on this. The other marker I did, when I did it over another marker, it did fine. When I did it just by itself, it tried to take up some paper and it bled. Right. And
there's also I mean, I'm not into art or anything, or I haven't been for years. But there's also this oil. It's called oil pastel or oil something another.
Oil pastels, I use those.
Yeah, it's like a crayon, and my understanding is you mark it on there, then you smear or blend it in.
Yeah, you can use these blenders for it.
Blenders, or you can use I use a.
Hey there, Abstract Possibilities actually has a couple videos upon using it.
Yes, I do. I use this Gamasol. It's odorless to blend mine with. It's called Gamasol. And I'm almost out of it.
Meg it sounds like it comes off of some planet from that Superman came from.
So what are those things? Are they like an eraser that helps smear it, or is it some kind of fluid?
This right here is just a piece of paper that they roll, and you can use it for a smudge. It'll smear it, smudge it around. Okay. Then what she has, you can use. It's like an oily stuff, and you can use just your Q-tip. A brush or a Q-tip, and it activates it and kind of dissolves the stuff, so you can push it around differently.
Okay.
And I have a stubby like that, like he's got right there. And that stubby kind of reminds me of back in the day when the men used to shave if they nicked themselves.
Oh, those things. I hated those things. They burnt. What were
those things called? Yeah, those little sticks.
Yeah.
I can't think of the color, but I remember my grandpa had them.
Bleeding.
I think my dad might even have had them.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about that no more.
Are you growing a beard?
No, I'm not allowed to use anything but electric razor now.
You don't want to slice yourself.
Yeah, now, do you have to give a shot every day, or are you taking a pill?
Gosh, taking a pill sounds like birth control.
Well,
Well,
Faith's world, it probably is.
I'm taking warfarin.
I can't remember if it's a pill or a shot.
It's a pill. I have the 5 milligram and the 1 milligram that I can break in half as needed.
Shay said they have water-soluble oil pastels now.
Yes.
That's one of my favorites, she says. I do not think I have seen those.
Yeah, she's used them.
I'll have to. In one of our lives or in one of her videos?
I think she used them in one of the books. I'm not sure though. But I know that she's used them. I know because you were using something and she was showing it too. I remember her showing it anyways.
Well, when you're done with your live tonight, I got to work on your canvas plan. I have no idea what I'm going to do for your background yet, but I'll figure it out and get it in the mail Monday. You should have it by Wednesday.
That cost me $10 today to send all 3 of them, which wasn't too bad.
Oh my goodness, you would not even believe what I paid in shipping in the last 2 days.
I was like, well, so you were all the same price, but you were each like just a little bit different weight.
See,
Which I'm like, okay, whatever. But yours was the heaviest.
you really did that to me or what?
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 Yours is just heavier than other people's are. That's all.
I've
The
put out $27 in shipping in the last 2 days.
Forget
The
that.
books should be cheaper, shouldn't they? Although you're sending canvases now.
Yeah, we're sending mini canvases, and they actually cost about the same price that it costs to send the dang books.
Yeah, $3.50 is what I've been paying for each one. It's like it must be their going rate.
Yep. For that, because they go by the size and stuff when you take them in.
Yeah.
Weight, size, blah blah blah.
Well, the box I sent Bet, that thing was just a hair over $10. I thought it was gonna be a lot more than that.
Did you do if it fits it ships, or did you just do a box to see what it?
I just did a box.
Yeah. Sometimes those are cheaper than those if it fits. If
Yeah.
it ships. They've upped the prices on those too.
Yes, they have.
I'm like, what happened to your cheaper one?
Well, if I'm sending clock weights, it's worth using that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be.
But if I'm sending the whole clock, because the box is so big, they go by that size. So it doesn't matter how heavy the box is, actually.
You know, it may be 2 more weeks for my websites or my online store's even ready. Because I'm trying to budget my time. And I have a lot of stuff to put on it. Oh my gosh, it makes you really think.
Hey.
That's not me, that's Mike.
Yours is the one that highlighted on my thing.
It is not.
Yeah.
I'm watching it. It is not.
So you're saying that Faith was eating chili or bean soup or something?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
I didn't have any chili today.
What? Oh no.
Is your mother hollering at you?
No, the evil child's here.
Zeus?
No, the other one. Take your poof. Oh no, here he comes. Oh, he's gonna try to hang up on everybody.
Zeus, is that Tiggy?
This is Tiggy. Hi, baby. Papa's in the middle of a live. Get your butt out of the way.
His
Hi.
cat wins him. He thinks he's the master. He's not. It's the cat.
Hello, handsome boy. Give you some love. Papa's doing a live. You gonna go lay down in Eeyore land? Move a couple of these things out of your way. Maybe you'll lay off to the side. Don't you walk back across that one thing. I'll beat you. I don't even know. He's got all kinds of. He's got duplicate something projector. He's got some weird stuff he's touched. Oh,
He's help painting.
Oh, he's good at electronics. I don't know how many people he's hung up on. Huh, Faith?
Hello, Stephanie.
Shadow's oversleeping.
Stephanie made it in.
Is Stephanie in?
Yep.
Yay, Stephanie!
I never know what these. I think those are supposed to be yellow too, so you can see them.
Because I'm not over there. Hold on, let me get back over there.
So I moved my blue because of fat butt.
Where is she?
Now he's gonna sit out in the hallway and mope. He's not impressed.
There she is.
He gets mad.
How is it now, girl? Stephanie says it's looking good, Mark.
Thank you.
So, Mark,
Yes.
she ate SpongeBob.
Mm-hmm.
So, what about plankton? It'll be the right color.
He's right over there. See, he's right there.
It's so dark. I can't. You have to hold it to the camera. I don't see him.
He's right. He's back there hiding behind the grass.
Oh, so he can't be seen.
Yeah, he's hiding. He's very little, you know. Plankton's very, very.
I have no idea what characters you're talking about.
He's the one that's always trying to steal the recipe of Captain whatever his name is.
The Krusty Krab burger.
That's it.
I don't watch cartoons, so.
What are you saying? Are you got a problem with people watch cartoons?
Nope, no problem with it. I just don't.
That's what I thought.
You just sit there and paint your freaking zombie woman and make me a heck of a mad.
That's rude. Rude.
Well, somebody's having a. Where is this at? Oh. In South Carolina. Oh, Stephanie was at a birthday party. Whose birthday was it, Stephanie? Don't know how long my connection.
Did she bring us cake?
She says, I don't know how long my connection will last. Bad storm. Power went out for a couple hours. Oh, no.
They got those. It hit them probably more than it hit us.
I think it's her. I don't know. There's a lot of cans. Oh, 1 year old. Is that your grandson's birthday party?
Shay even still here?
I don't know. You know she's off in that hot tub, so who knows?
Probably sleeping in the thing.
We have 3 watching, it says, so I don't know who all claims.
I don't know.
Because I don't know, it claims me because I'm inside now. And it's just the people on that side, or how that
I
works.
don't know how that works.
If you are still on the YouTube's page as well, then you're there.
Okay, because I have both of them.
If you're just in here, you're not watching, you're participating.
Okay.
Okay, and Craft says, "Stay safe, you East Coasters." It said Easy Coasters, and she says, "I meant our East Coasters." I'm in the Southwest, so I'm golden.
I forgot to send out a bunch of my normal invites for lives, but I didn't have my phone working correctly.
Well, I shared you through Twitter, Google Plus, my Facebook, and then I did a little video when I muted, and did it on Instagram as well. So I showed you where I could, hon.
Well, I usually just go into my Facebook and go through on my Messenger and go through everybody that I know is arts and crafters.
Excuse me.
Like Azur, Muse.
And your wife?
Yeah, wifey. Who stalks all my friends.
You know what? I have not seen her on here in a while.
She does that. So sometimes she goes back and forth. Sometimes she goes, she lives on the island. Sometimes they have issues with internet or she has health issues sometimes. So I mean, she has been known to go MIA for 3-4 months without a word.
I am upset that I lost my dad cane though. That just
I still say if you call, it'll be there.
I will try in the morning, but I just don't expect it to be there, not where it was lost at. I really don't.
So you lost me, Mark.
What?
I have to put it in the group chat.
Your diver's looking really good.
Yeah, he's coming along. Coming along. No.
She lives, where does she live?
She lives in it's a little island. The little island just up above France, but it belongs
Jersey. It's called Jersey.
Yeah, Jersey.
It's an island called Jersey.
Jersey Isles, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, because her and a UK guy kind of got into it one day on the chat because he was saying it was a British island and under British rule, and she was telling him, "Oh no, it's not." And they got into a big, huge thing about it.
Yeah, that's how it usually goes down.
And I was like, "Ooh," because I think she's French, right?
No, she's English sounding.
Is she? I don't think I've ever heard her voice.
They're closest to France, but France doesn't claim them.
I thought we were going to have an international incident that night.
Well, she's known Ian for a while, so it wouldn't, she don't hold back either, so she'll be like, kick your butt.
Well, she's just part of the rest of us crazies in it.
Amen. Oops.
Hey, I own mine, darling.
I show mine on my videos.
Yeah, you do. I had a great epiphany the other night with something that I said, and then it really started resonating with me later. And I've had to think about it for 3 days. I was like, wow. Sometimes the things we say, it only took how many years? Weird. So the first part was just a layer.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
You fill. That's what I've been trying to tell you forever. You fill in your background. You fill like what Dee Dee says. You fill in your mass first. Then you get your base colors on there, your base, and then you go over top of it all. It's just like a painting. You layer, 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 layer until you know.
That says you extend.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes I think it takes a. I think where you weren't quite getting it, what I was meaning was because when you're watching Dee Dee, you're watching Dee Dee in a whole bunch of all over the place because she's doing her things and she's been doing it for so long that she's not always like saying, okay, well, this is what you got to do here and this is what you got to do there. So you can very easily get lost.
Does she ever do any of her realism on video?
Well, like the one she did of Sherpa.
Not the caricatures, the realism.
Well, no, the Sherpa was realistic. She does a lot of portraits.
Yeah, she does. But I've seen the end result. I've never seen the process.
Yeah, she has a couple. Those are because she has some app that I guess supposedly I don't think it's ever moved over to Android yet, but there was an app that's for iPhones or whatever, and it's called like Draw Me or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And people submit their photos, and then
that was hers.
Then you can do it and stuff like that. Yeah, she has a couple of videos like that. I know she does. Because that was probably at least a good 2 years ago I remember her putting one up. So you might have to backtrack a little to find it.
At this point, I don't even have time to turn around. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 paintings behind that are, ready to go. But my hands have been shaking.
I'm going to teach you a saying that you incorporate in your life, and your life will be better.
Excuse me?
I'm going to teach you a saying that if you incorporate your life will be better. Okay? Less excuses, more solutions.
Oh, I tell you what, Mark, you just, oh, please. You had better be looking in the mirror when you said that. Out of our, oh no.
It is good advice.
What hair you have left on your head, completely out.
What?
Yeah, you heard me. Snatch you off.
Person. I was just trying to give you a bit of advice in life,
So the only thing I can come up with is Mark is full of hot.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
In fact, we'll double that.
I'm having to remind him that he has a lot he has to do because he's hosting next Saturday's event, and there's a lot of things he needs to make sure.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I clicked. I was not going.
You've got no choice. You're part of the art and chat.
Oh, I always, as you say, I always have a choice. No tells me what to do.
Now, do I need to send you an email with everything in that you need to put in your description before it goes live?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, Mark. Okay.
That's why I don't like doing that stuff. I don't like doing descriptions of everybody's links.
But that's part of the responsibility of doing live.
I don't have responsibilities in life.
Mark.
I like to shun my Is it Sean?
You like to
Pass them
shirk
off.
your responsibilities is what you like to do.
Yes. There's no reason me doing it if somebody else can do it for me.
Well, you should not have said that because you're on your own.
Oh, is that what you think?
Or Shay can do it for you.
Well, all I can say is it's think how it'll be my live on my channel for the first one. It's however whatever I put in the descriptions will get there. While you're sitting there OCDing and having a panic attack, trying to not say anything to me, I'll be basking in my glory.
Have fun with that. Just be so thankful I live halfway across the country.
I'm not scared of you. I'll get ticket poof after you, and then you'll cry.
I ain't scared of you, kitty. I ain't scared of your little pussy.
He'll just look at you and be like, "You patting me or feeding me or what's going on?"
That's fun. Shay, line him out. Or is she even there? Let me look over and see if she's even
She's
in the
probably
spot.
not even there because she's rude like that.
Let me see. Let's see. How about the same? KM Craft says, lay a color down, then go back with dark and light. So she
Yeah,
must have
butter garlic is good.
we did earlier. And then she said, how about the saying that with enough butter and garlic, you can make anything taste like butter and garlic? The saying will make your life better too. I love garlic. Stephanie is back, so she must have got booted off again. And Shay says, I'm here. I didn't hear it though. You didn't hear what he did? Woman?
No, because she was sleeping. She's rude like that. Just goes to sleep on people. Middle of a live, and she's sleeping.
So Shay missed Mark's special effects.
Yeah.
Kids are special, I swear.
Mark, I like it as good as much as you do.
I'm watching Catfish, LOL. What's that? You're watching somebody catch fish? I didn't think you, what? I don't understand.
There are some days I say, please, Lord, let her to be kidding.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Catfish is a show where people, like, these people are catfishing. Like, I mentioned
where they say
mine,
you're
and
one
I'm not
thing
really,
and not?
yeah, that.
Like people we know?
Like Shay, who really isn't Shay. She's the catfisher. Everything I knew about her was all a lie.
Stephanie said, darn, out again. She's having trouble. Do you guys have a generator, Stephanie? Because you said the electricity went off for a couple hours. Do you have a generator?
Well, at least it's probably still warm there. According to her video, it was hotter than heck for what she's used to.
I haven't got to look at her video.
Oh yeah, it's been hot the last couple of days. I actually had my AC on last night.
I've had my AC out for a couple of weeks.
I was dying. I was like, oh, it's hot here.
I'd rather be cold than hot.
Me too. Especially for sleeping.
Yeah. It doesn't cut my air off as bad as when it's hot.
I have this one friend who's driving me nuts. It'd be roasting, and he is not just wrapped up in like thick blankets, has his head covered. I'm like, I'd be dead because I wouldn't be able to breathe. I can't stand having something over my head. Let alone how when it's hot. Are you kidding me?
It's kind of funny. My YouTube side shows it's loading.
Get your refresh on there, and that'll change it. That's what I had to do on mine earlier.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
He was just spinning. So I just had to hit the refresh.
Well, if I had hot weather, I'd send it to Cam, but what I have, I need my bones warmed up, and it's not warm air, so
KM Crafts, send some of that hot weather my way. Where do you live? Oh, I recognize who that is. She comments on my videos all the time.
KM Craft. So yeah, she was.
Yes.
Wasn't she in my Jack and the Cuckoo Clock collab? I
She
believe.
was. She makes those little miniature
Yeah,
box
the little. Yeah.
Oh, she's in Washington State. She's in the same state you are, Mike.
that's what I was thinking, but I didn't know for sure.
And she's in the same state Shay's in. So we've got 3 people in here from Washington State. She makes those cute little charm things. And she said, yes, she was in the Cuckoo Clock Art.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a collab coming up in September. So be on the watch out for that one. Well, I'll announce it in September. Everybody will have 2 months to get it done. Because I did a poll in the CAC asking how much time people, I give them different times, how much notice they like to have before a collab goes live. And they all picked 2 months. So September is when I will announce it. You'll love it. Yeah, she does miniature little bubble things. Explain your channel real quick, Pam. I know there's a delay, so it's going to take her a minute to hear it all. When he first started, there was almost a minute delay.
So, Mark, I know you're not done yet, but are you going to do the whole background behind her?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's really turning out good,
Yes.
He's a very good artist.
Well, I always drew in charcoal, pencil, but when it came to painting, back when I was in high school, I took a picture that my oldest brother, he passed away, so I had a picture of his wife and their baby that he never got to see. And so I took that picture and I drew it out, just beautiful. Made my own canvas. I don't remember if it was on a old shader or what it was I used, but anyway, I got it all sealed and whatnot and started painting. And I don't think the teacher knew how to paint herself, because I started painting these people and they looked like they were Vietnamese for the color they were.
Oh, no.
I didn't know how to make white people.
Oh, I had a heck of a time. We had when I was in school, was in art school. One of our assignments was we had to do a painting, almost like it had to be a self-portrait, and we had to do it in thin layers of color, like your copy machines do. There's only 4 colors or whatever,
Right.
and it depends on how many layers of each thing is, what color it becomes.
Hmm.
I looked like I was putrid green. It was horrible. It did not come in because she didn't explain anything to you. It was just, here, I want you to do this. No explanation. No.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, well, then you're the art teacher. You're supposed to be teaching us, not, of course, as far as she was concerned. We were all horrible artists.
Hmm.
Also, she had the polo idea, and Ralph Lauren stole it from her. So
she hated the world then.
She was something else. But we did have some good teachers as well. So
Yeah. It's funny this morning. I see they're talking about honey over there, and this morning we went to breakfast, and their honey was changing on them, kind of hard looking. And
Right?
so she decided the waitress decided, well, I'm going to nuke some of this. So she nuked a little bit of the honey bear in the microwave for just a few seconds or whatever, and she pours it into a coffee cup and nukes that a little bit more so it thins it out or whatever. And she brings it over the table and she pours a little in Vivian's cup because she's the one that drinks honey in her cup of coffee. And she sets it down there. And other waitresses are zipping by, popping coffee into our cups for us, and none of them dumped it in the honey. Then the gal that actually did the honey that way, she fills that cup up full of coffee.
was she like, oh crap?
Yeah, well, she's out there just zipping around there anyway, going too fast.
I love honey when it starts to sugarize.
Oh yeah,
It's my favorite part of honey.
I can't. I'm a texture eater, so I couldn't handle that. I can suck the honey out of the bottle, but I don't like that old crystally stuff.
Yeah, I'm very much about certain textures too. Like, I don't like beans. I don't like there's something about like beans or cooked peas.
Yeah.
Oh, I like
There's something about something that's got a hard outside that's squishy in the middle when you bite into it and it pops. Ugh.
Yep.
I like refried beans because they're already smushed. I like peas if they're fresh off the pod, not cooked. Carrots, I can't stand cooked carrots. I think they're disgusting.
Well, I'm kind of the same way as you when it comes to beans. Lima beans, I love the flavor of them. If you mash them up like mashed potatoes, oh Lord, they're so good. But yeah, biting into them, they squish all over. That's just nasty.
Mm-hmm. Like, no, thank you.
I like a good sweet pea salad.
I'm not sure about that. I mean, I'd eat it, but they need to be. I don't like crunchy peas.
Yeah, you take peas out of the can. Or you could use frozen ones, but I prefer the ones out of the can for it. You drain it, and you add your little, I chop up little bitty sweet pickles in it, and hard-boiled eggs, and cheddar cheese, and what else goes in it?
Mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise. Except I use Miracle Whip.
Yeah.
Mix that up, and there you go.
But if you get the mayonnaise mixed in, I could do it. Otherwise, I don't know if I could handle the peas. I've had the mayonnaise with the noodles and the peas and this kind of cheese in it and that kind of stuff. Yeah, kind of like some people make it like a macaroni salad, I guess it's called.
That's I like macaroni salad too. But if you use too much of that, I don't like too much mayonnaise in it because then that's just.
You just have to make sure the noodles aren't sucking the moisture out of everything that's in there. So, got to have it nice and not like soup. I don't when I say liquidy, but it's got to have its moisture there.
I say I don't drink coffee. I don't do caffeine, and I like herb tea, hot herb tea, like chamomile or raspberry zinger. It has to have no caffeine in it. Mint. So typically when you go to a restaurant, you just have to ask for hot water and bring your own tea bags because they don't have any of that. And they want to just give you sugar, and I'm a diabetic, can't have that. So.
It sounds like you just make everybody's life pain.
Well, that's why I just don't order it because I try not to be a difficult person.
I'm plain on all kinds of stuff, and there's certain ways I like. My one friend, he talked about wanting to hear difficult. We would go to Subway and he'd order his sub. Okay. If they did not put the toppings on in the order that he gave them, he wouldn't say nothing. And then when they would finish, he'd be like, well, everything's there, but it's not in the right order. It had to be in the order he told them.
Wow.
So eventually, the one girl would just be like sitting there. She pulled out her little tablet, waiting to write down his order before she started making it.
Yeah, we're lucky here in the Northwest to have, of course, like she says, you got to know where you're getting your honey from, because some of it's not real. But
Right?
Castle Rock, they have their stand that has the honey in the fall.
Well, I
So-
didn't realize it, that it was, I got to really, after you become diagnosed with diabetes, you really start reading everything, where before in life, you just grab off the shelf and you go.
Right.
And then it's like, this is not even real honey. If you really look at it, it's not even real honey.
Yeah,
Well,
real
that's what-
It tells
honey,
you in the fine print, it's not real honey.
real
That's
honey lasts forever.
It's like a honey, what do they call it? Just like some cheeses. I never realized till Bat said something about it. There's a lot of cheese out there. When you look at it, it's not even real cheese.
American cheese is not cheese at all.
It
I
says
don't
something
touch
else.
that nasty stuff. No American cheese in me. Nope.
When they put it on your hamburger in the restaurant, I don't even know why they pulled the plastic off. They should just slap it on that burger with the plastic and everything, and finish cooking it and serve it.
So I've been reading everything lately, just really trying hard, and I've been trying to make sure that I eat something every couple of hours, whether it's a hard-boiled egg or a banana or just something little, so that I can maintain my sugar. And because I forget to eat all the time, the doctor says that that's what's making my diabetes so crazy, is because I'm not eating, and that makes me you're diabetic. It makes you hang on to sugar or something,
Right.
and then when you do eat, your body just gets inundated with it. It shoots off sugar. I don't know, some crazy thing. So
Well, you need to get that one stuff too, that the Mucilex. What was it? Mucilex?
I think I'm gonna try.
Because it like you said, you take that and it gels up in your stomach, and it absorbs all that sugar, and it slowly releases the sugar into your body as it goes through your body, so it helps to control that.
Mike, did you see what she said about Bill? About Castle Rock?
No.
You might want to look at that.
It'll take me a second because my eyes don't focus that great over there. Let's see. So is Bill her husband, or?
No, she said the stand in Castle Rock is run by Bill. I was just talking to him 2 days ago. So evidently she knows of him.
Okay.
She says, I just left the bees run wild. I let the bees run wild. She's good. I'm going to get buy some real honey from her in the fall. Raw honey.
Mm-hmm.
So that I can have it for my tea.
From who?
But we need to be Facebook friends so that I can send you my
Don't
address.
do it. It's a trap.
And if you go to my channel, and the descriptions are all my social media links. I don't feel comfortable putting those in Mark's stream because it's his stream. Is your Facebook thing under KM Crafts?
You should have her as a friend. She was in our thing, in our collaboration.
Hi. Okay. KM Crafts. Is it KM? There's two KM Crafts. One says word Dakota. I think it's the second one. Polymer clay. I think this is you.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, hon. Let me go over there and see where she's at. Do you have a sale page on Facebook? It says KM Crafts all together. Is it Ladybug thingy? Is Ladybug thing yours? I buy half a gallon of honey every year from the local beekeeper. 25 bucks. It's delicious.
I love this pencil. This pencil is one of those I just got in the thing. This is it is Derwent drawing, and it is Chinese white. It works
I
beautifully.
would love to find a good white pencil that actually works.
I mean, this one is working beautifully.
The one I have does not. But mine's a Crayola one, and it does not work with a poop.
Well, the Prisma isn't bad. This one's very smooth. This one right here, this is the Chinese one. And I like it.
I like it. What's it called?
It is the Derwent Drawing Chinese White.
Let me see if this is.
Very soft, though.
I think I found you, KM, on Facebook. Is your art some earrings that are like little? I think I've seen you do the video on this pinwheel earrings, and then this little thing with like a little ladybug. Is that your banner on your Facebook page?
I thought her Facebook profile picture is the same profile she has on here.
Yeah, but there's also a sell page.
Oh.
And I'm trying to see. Oh, not her, because it says .com AU. I think that means it's out of country. Yeah, I can't find her at all. I believe the Craft Star went under because their website's not up anymore. They haven't updated any of their social media stuff, but that's okay. I'm doing my own thing now, so.
Where did I just?
Yep, it's no longer. Okay. She said that's not bad for a half gallon. You messaged me. Let me look. I have no messages from you. Or did you go to my, let me go look and see if she went over to my, she might have went to my abstract possibilities page. inbox. There she is. New profile. Then I'll friend you. You are added as a friend, Missy. Marcus looking gorgeous. Gorgina. Now, what pen are you using now?
No, one of my mermaid markers. These ones have a real brush and they're water soluble. This one is Byron Bay is the color of it.
It's nice. Thank you. I'm going to have to find those. I really like those watercolor paint pens that got me. They were nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm afraid.
Why?
He says he's sending me a package.
Oh, yeah. He told me he was.
Yeah, he told me it's my birthday present. Told him my birthday is not till November.
Not if you're a Gemini. You said you were a Gemini.
Yeah, but then I said I wasn't after I found out that wasn't the right one. That says that everyone's birthday's in November.
Well, are you a Sagittarius? What are you?
I don't know. I don't remember what Mark said I was, so I got to go look again.
Well, what day in November is your birthday?
I can't tell you that
Why?
because I don't have a birthday no more. I'm too old. There we go. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, whatever. So what day is your birthday?
I can't remember. Let me think about it.
Do what?
Let me think about it. Tell you the truth, I'm not positive when my birthday is. My mother, she always celebrated it the day after my birthday for what I knew my birthday was. And then I guess back when her mother is still alive, she told her mother that my birthday wasn't the day that she was saying it was. Mom says that I'm the one that had him. I should know when my baby was born. So technically speaking, we celebrate my birthday twice because the first day that was supposedly my birthday, it always rained when I was a kid. So we always celebrated the very next day, which my mother always says, that's your birthday. Now, my birth certificate says the day it rained. She says the hospital screwed up, so I have no idea. I can't remember.
Well, if it's just one day off.
Yeah.
But how you gonna remember? You crawled out of the womb.
That's what I'm saying. All I remember is a lot of screaming because I was a 10-pound baby.
My friend's kid was 10 pounds 10 ounces, and she said I was gonna die.
You were a 10-pound baby?
Yep.
And how much did your children weigh?
My children didn't hit the same as mine was. Besides, my wife didn't really care because they were all C-sections. So she
I
had
had
that.
all natural.
Well, my wife had that. I think they call it beta strep or something like that.
I have no idea what that is.
Well, my first child, my first daughter, she that's before we even knew what that stuff was. And what it is there's this, I don't know the technical term, so I'll just use it this way. There's this bacteria on the outside of the sack of water. And as soon as you start having a baby, the water breaks and it gets into the water. And then what it starts doing is, technically speaking, eating the baby.
Oh my goodness.
And so my daughter, she was born, and all I can remember is every time what she'd do is she'd gasp for a breath of air and bawl. What's that?
She got the chromium inside her?
Whatever that is, that's not what it's called.
Chromium,
but yeah,
no, the chromium isn't the chromium. Isn't that when the baby has a bowel movement inside?
Yeah. Never mind. My bad. Go ahead.
yeah, that's not what it was. Like I say, whatever that beta strep or whatever it is. But anyway, they're waiting for her to die. As far as I'm concerned, she had the C-section in the morning, and she the baby cried, my daughter, clear until about 10 o'clock that night, because they're just waiting for her to die. As far as I'm concerned, she wouldn't die, so they decided to emergency send her up to Portland, to the hospital up there, because they could deal with babies and respirators and all the other stuff. And she was in the hospital for, gosh, 3-4 months, not knowing whether she's going to live or die or whatever. Well, the end result, the only thing that happened to her, technically speaking, was it robbed her of her air because it was eating on her lungs. And so now she's, technically speaking, deaf.
No.
Yeah. And I mean, she can hear my voice because it's deep enough. Those are the ranges she still had left, but she normally can't hear women's voices
because they're lighter.
Yeah, too high a pitch. Those are the notes that she, every other note, or when it comes to notes, every other note it was gone. And now she's, good Lord, she should be in her 30s now. I don't know how old she is. She should be in her 30s now, and she is losing more of her hearing. And yes, she does read lips. So if you're talking to her, she needs to see you, so she can understand what you're saying. But they're looking into what they call that, a cornea transplant.
The thing for your ears.
Yeah, what they do is they destroy your hearing.
Cochlear implant.
That's it. What they do is they destroy your hearing, because they have to go into that little snail-looking thing and plant this wire, and then my understanding and her understanding is she'll be able to hear pretty much the same as you and I. So she's got high hopes. She's upset, but she's got high hopes for that. Wow. I forget where we started on this.
No, you're fine. You were talking about the way you guys had babies. That she had them all C-section.
Make it easier. Yeah, but we were talking about something else for that. I don't know.
That you were a 10-pound baby. We were, because I wanted to know how old you were, and it segued off.
I know how old I am. Well, I think.
Well, how old are you? You're so mysterious.
Yeah. Well, I think I told you guys.
No, you didn't.
Oh, that's right. I told the guy that was taking notes.
Well, that would have been you.
Oh, that's right. Let me look up my notes then.
You're the one that takes notes in our group. See how mysterious you are? You just give a little bit of info here and a little bit of info, and you know way too much about all of us.
Yeah, but watching my videos, I tell all.
Okay, where did I miss here? What are the days like? What are the days, Mike? What? Wait a minute. Mark has depth of field here of the coloring page. Yes, he does. Shay says LOL. Shay says, what are the days, Mike?
What are the days for what?
I don't know.
Hmm.
KM says £2, $18 prices up. Stephanie said, KM, £2, $18 prices are up. KM said, that is true. Large amounts are harder to get for hobbyists. I am missing what they're talking about.
That's because you guys, they're still on conversations from 3 hours ago, and you are 7 other
Through
conversations.
the Chocchilla, but there is a learning
Oh.
curve to them. What's a Chocchilla?
Chinchilla?
Chocchilla.
What?
Okay, here we go. Stephanie says she likes Prisma pencils. KM says that's not bad for a half gallon, referring to the honey. Stephanie says, I know, it's very reasonable. Be right back. I'm going to check what her asking price is for 218. KM says, I usually ask 10 for 8 ounces. KM says, yes, I did. I followed the link in your page. Okay, I said, gotcha. Added you as a friend. Whoop, I love making new friends. Mark has a lot of depth of field here for the coloring page. And Kim said she's an Aries. Or Kim Cake. Kim M. Jesus, Smitty. KM Craft says she's an Aries.
So for Shay, 16th and 17th.
Oh, 16th and 17th of November. Let's see.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, well, I'm taking notes. Okay. And
But anyway, back in the old days, just thinking about it, my daughter, the total bill, I think was $250,000.
wow.
And believe it or not, that's back when I was working for Reynolds Metals, and my insurance paid for everything except the ambulance ride from the hospital in Longview to Portland. And my wife had insurance, and they paid that.
Wow, that was back in the days when insurance actually paid for things?
Well, that's back when we used to have a good health insurance plan and whatnot. Before the mob took over Reynolds Metals, we'll say the family still owned it.
Yeah. Cochlea. It's called a cochlea implant. KM's right. It's cochlea implant.
Yep.
It's
I already said that. Where you been?
It's the snell part in your ear, of your ear.
Right. And so right now she's trying to find they're all trying to find a way to get her help to pay for it too.
Does she have insurance at all?
Not to do that. She works at Walmart.
Walmart doesn't give you nothing for nothing.
Yeah.
They try to make sure they don't pay you full time so they don't have to do that.
Well, they pay you enough that you don't qualify for certain things,
right?
But not enough to really be able to do anything as well.
Mark, I'm having a hard time seeing that picture. I just noticed, I don't know if I'm looking at it right, but the tail looks like it goes to a shark, or is that part of her? Oh,
That's
I guess
part of her.
the skin's peeling off
Yeah.
on the bottom is what. Okay.
Yeah, it's just the way that they drew it. They drew it weird for a mermaid.
Yeah, Mark
They
already said
gave her
something about
these
that.
spin things that are like, okay.
Right. Well, I thought I saw an eye just by that front
Oh, down
fin.
here. Yeah, that's just where it comes up into. They made it kind of come up into her body in a V shape. So yeah, well, if you got rid of it, that looks like a weird shark.
Right.
Yeah, the way that they did it. What do you expect, a Crayola?
That's okay. You've done a good job there.
I think it's nice.
Thanks.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't know if Mark's ever done a crappy job yet. It's always been remarkable.
I know, right?
I don't know if my daughter knows about the GoFundMe. I should probably mention it to her.
Right? She could do a fundraiser on it.
You have to watch GoFundMe though, because you have to see how much you're actually going to get, because they sometimes will keep a little bit more money than you think, and then you're thinking you're getting $5,000 and you get $352.
Oh, you pay a percentage, technically speaking?
Yeah. So you want to check your state, all that stuff. Really look into it before you commit.
Right.
There are other things you can do like that without doing them, but I can't tell you what they are because I haven't done too many of them. I haven't really done any of them, but a lot of people do use the GoFundMe though.
Well, technically speaking, anything's better than nothing.
Yep.
I mean, she's not going to try to buy a house because she's in one of my houses. It's supposed to be a rental house, so it's going to be hers eventually anyway. So I guess you don't have to worry about that.
You're a good daddy.
Some daddies are good suckers for things.
What?
Some daddies are good suckers for things. Other daddies, they shouldn't have been a father.
That's true too. They're just good sperm donors.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about, I guess good, yeah.
The only good thing I got from one of my exes was my daughter. That's the only good thing he left me with her.
But my daughter, once it's done, she wants to do something besides Walmart because her major problem is she can't really answer the phone because she can't hear.
Right.
And so they're working with her too to decide what she possibly wants to do once it's done, so she can make better money than just piddlings that they're giving her now, I guess we'll say. But she does cake decorating right now.
Does she like it?
Oh, she loves it. She's really into fondue. She's always been into fondue, or not fondue, fondant.
Fondant. That's the way. Okay,
I keep trying to mute before the clock goes off, but I don't catch it.
It doesn't bother me when you're. Does it bother you for his clocks to go off?
No,
Mark?
we've got a huge clock downtown that goes off a lot, and I can hear it. Well, it's better than what we used to have where I used to live downtown. We have an old steel factory, which I don't think they make the one thing anymore, but they had this thing that hammered stuff, and all you heard all night was half the town. That's all you heard.
Yeah, KN says tell her to open a cupcake boutique. After she gets her ear surgery done.
Hmm.
Open a little cupcake boutique. Does she live in Seattle? Where does she live?
Longview.
Is that a metro place or?
Well, if you possibly sold drugs, you'd probably do better.
Is it what?
I'd
What's
swear
that?
I'd swear it's a drug capital of the Washington. It's bad
Oh,
there. A lot
so
of it's hidden.
well, around here we've had a lot of problems since the oil field was shut down.
Okay, I'm going to call her done.
Well, let's see her. I mean, YouTube hasn't. Oh, wow. You did such a good job, Mark.
Well, she looks good. The only thing that stands out is her boobs, and I don't know if the shells need darkened or if that's good.
They have been driving me nuts.
They look like nipples now, like there's nipples instead of shells.
No.
It does. It looks like you put nipples on her.
Maybe a little bit of brown added to them.
Yeah, because even that coral is bright, but it's dark.
Yeah.
Kayam says, Longview. She says, me too. She goes, they've been cleaning it up lately.
Yeah, they've been working on it, but
You guys must live fairly close to one another.
well, I don't live in Longview anymore.
Or the same areas, I think. Red on the shells, KM said.
I think Mark's got it there. That looks good.
Yeah.
But then again, those could have been what do they call that? LEDs, and now you darken them so she can't see it. She'll be running into things.
She took out her headlights, huh?
Yeah.
Is that better? The
That
other
looks-
one mutated.
That looks good. For the TV showing it, that looks excellent.
There we go, guys. All finished.
Nice.
Want to thank everybody for stopping by. Zombie hugs to everybody. And if you all like this, make sure you share it, comment, let me know. And if you like it, I will do some more. I've got a bunch in this book to play with, and there's some fun ones. This one I like. Where is it?
That's a really good one, Mark.
I love that one with the little bunny rabbit. It's so cute. It's dead.
Oh, that is cute.
And then that one's kind of cool, the punk one. But
The
there's all
robot?
kinds of cool ones. There's like a wedding one, and there's a prom, there's a cookies to bring.
I like that one and the punk one.
There's a fairy.
That's not bad.
What kind of music do you listen to, Mike?
The nerd one. Zombie flower.
I'm more on the countryside.
Are you?
There's an Elvis zombie even in it. Okay, everybody. I will talk to you later. Thank you so much for stopping by. And
just for a note to everybody,
also keep an eye out for next weekend. We are having art and chat. We're doing a canvas swap. We'll be starting it off on my channel, and then we'll be rotating each person's for each week that we do a canvas. It'll be fun. You guys should come and see.
thanks everybody for coming on in.
Yeah, thank y'all. Have a good one. Where's my
Are you out there?
podcast?